I want to talk Victoria for a second, and that's not to say that Thomo and Roland, you can't chip in with whatever you've got to say. But this legislation that we've got coming through Parliament right now, with Daniel Andrews, I mean, comparisons are being made, and I'm one of the people making the comparisons to the Enabling Act. You know, people in the comments, I've been reading the comments as they've gone through, people have been saying, oh, it's the Fourth Reich, and other people saying, oh, that's a bit much, settle down. Look, I agree that that's a bit much. It's not Nazi Germany in 1944, but we're starting to look like Germany in 1935, 36. Pre-war Germany and the things that were done in order to concentrate power into that head role. We have a parliament that keeps being suspended. We have elected members that are not allowed to go in and actually participate in votes right now. We, the people, appointed them to be our representative, and the government of the day has found an excuse to exclude them. And now we have this, I can't think of any other thing to call it, but an Enabling Act that is going to concentrate an enormous amount of power into the hands of Daniel Andrews. And they say, oh, but there's an oversight committee. Yes, an oversight committee appointed by Daniel Andrews. And the legislation explicitly allows him to ignore them if he doesn't like what they say. So this is just, it's pure, it's Soviet-style obfuscation, making it all look legitimate when actually all of the power ends up resting in the hands of one man. And that for now is Daniel Andrews. But let's not forget, people say, oh, but Daniel Andrews is doing the right thing. Okay, let's assume that he is. Let's assume that Dan's the good guy. Once we give this power to the government, the next government gets it. And the one after that, and the premier after that, forever. Am I being paranoid to say that this is an incredibly dangerous piece of legislation, an incredibly dangerous moment in time? Craig, I'll go to you first on that.
Yeah, well, I think it's the absolute, it's the opposite of what a democracy represents. There is absolutely no need for it to begin with. It's a completely useless and unnecessary piece of legislation. It serves no purpose other than to shift power to one person. That's all it really does. Yeah. And I can't see why we would even need it.